I just went to the P.O. Box. Thank you, AAA Anime, Boxing Company. Another individual just sent me stuff. I have this whole series going on, What's in the Box. This episode like 4 coming up. I haven't posted them yet, but I'm going to post this video first. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to Life Clicks. We are back at you. It's 2019 San Diego Comic-Con. I can't believe it's here. Last year was I went last year, and I'm telling you again, I'm never missing a Comic-Con San Diego style ever. Now, we're going to get into today a little twist, a little different. I know everybody did their reveals. Why would you come here and watch this? But we're going to get some of my opinions. We're going to go over the studs and the duds for the San Diego Comic-Con 2019 release. Get my opinion, my thoughts. I do believe this is San Diego Comic-Con, right? So we should be getting exclusive, limited numbered Funko Pops. We're not going to be looking for common pops that all of a sudden become glow in the dark or flocked. We already got that. We want new characters. New characters. And we already usually know which ways we're going to get in, but not this year. This year's a little twist. This year's like 2.0 Toy Fair.
The Hebrew Hammer Sheldon.
All right, guys, welcome back. 2019 San Diego Comic-Con, which I will be making a Funko Pop theory of at the end of San Diego Comic-Con, which is pretty interesting. I've been putting together for the past week or so. So we got a few more weeks to work on it and be able to split that out for you guys. Now, like I mentioned, this is basically like 2.0 Toy Fair. You're getting a bunch of new characters and reveals that we've never seen before. Wasn't expect them coming. So there was 75 items supposedly being revealed. The biggest booth at San Diego Comic-Con and one of the hardest ones to attend. I'm going to give you guys a little breakdown in another video on how to where to go, what you should expect, how early you should show up in another video right afterwards. But let's go over the pops right now. There are going to be some studs and there are going to be some duds. So I'm going to bring up the image. I'm going to shrink down my head. And I'm not going to say, let's get to it, because we already did that part. I'm just going to edit me doing all that other stuff. All right, baby. San Diego Comic-Con reveals Funko San Diego Comic-Con 2019 style. Starting up first, we have Toucan. Toucan's supposed to be exclusive to the Funko shop. He's wearing a San Diego Comic-Con shirt. I love this figure. I think it's awesome. Reason why, because of the two styles that it brings. It brings a San Diego Comic-Con feel with having its own character. I love it. That is definitely a stud. And that goes with the Pez, too. You know, if you're going to get one, you're going to get both of them. I believe these are limited to Funko Shop. I don't know about that bottom one. But it's definitely something that if you're a Pez guy, or if you're going to get the Toucan, you kind of want to get them in a bundle deal. It'd be something good for you to collect now, or if you want to get down for the road. That is definitely going to be your studs right off the bat. Going down with the Batman, same concept. I saw these reveals at the beginning. I said, well, I know which ones I want. And it kind of sucks. It's only for the Funko Shop or the booth, which means, you know, you're getting a Batman and you're getting him holding basically a Funko bag. San Diego Comic-Con. I'm surprised that bag doesn't say Funko. It is the 50th year anniversary for San Diego Comic-Con. It's going to be off the charts. Loving the mold. Not that, you know, not that other thing, but we're going to talk about that. Let's get into the next ones. All right, we got our Marvel Pops. Something I was just mentioning before. This is a character that we want. We are not going to get him as a regular common or an exclusive. Nobody's going to pick him up in 2019 and be like, oh, I've been so waiting for, who is it? Wong? The character Wong from the Avengers, Doctor Strange. I think he's in Endgame, Infinity Wars. He's around, baby. Definitely going to want him. Followed by something that they do it every year. They give you another character to basically the most recent film. I think we got Korg. No, we didn't get Korg last year. We did get Korg, but he was like 2 years in the making. So we got this one here. I believe this is a dud. The original one, Wong, is a stud because he's that missing character and he's in all the films. Whoever this is, I can't even see it. Minyira dud. That's a dud. Coming up next, this one kind of special to me. For me, this is a stud. Reason being, it's part of the Marvel comic series, something that they've been doing. And we got at the last Comic-Con, Emerald City Comic-Con, we got Thor, first appearance. So I love that they're keeping up with the comic book versions of these. And that goes right into the Man-Thing. I really don't know too much about him. He's definitely going to be a dud, for sure. I personally am a common collector and common knowledge of among you individuals, so we kind of have the same brain. That guy right there, that's a dud. I like Gamora's colors. I love the fact that they go with the first appearance comic book characters or in the comics alone. If you do have a Gamora, you might not want to pick this up, but for me personally, I want to keep it, just like the rest of my series and wave for the past few years that you have to think of, that people are going to want to pick up this one character because it goes with their wave and sets. Gamora, thumbs up. Man-Thing, thumbs down. Dud. Followed by the next series and next line. I'm going to mention it now. All these Funko Pops from San Diego Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con, they ain't worth jiddly Jim whip. You know, if they're releasing 75 here and 50 at another one and then 25 at Emerald City Comic-Con, if you do the math, there's probably not more than 10 that are higher than $50. We're not talking about fun days. Yeah, that crazy from last year. We have Pop Television, H.R. Pufnstuf. What is he from? Yeah, he's going to be a dud. Followed by another dud. And then the Demogorgon Gold. Nobody was able to get the Hopper last year. I had 3 of them in my hand. I didn't get any of them. I left with the best story. I didn't need a Hopper. I got to hang out with Hopper. Another time for that. In my opinion, that is a dud. Unless you own the Gold Hopper, that's a dud. It's just a common. And it's funny now. It says the actual where it's going to be released. You know, a year ago and 2 years ago, they don't tell you. It was like a big hunt and a thrill to see where's it going to go. Where's it going to go? We have a Space and Times with shared New York. This is a dud. Doctor Who. Actually, hold on. Doctor Who does have amazing amount of fans. And one of the most highest valuable pop from San Diego Comic-Con 2018 was that first to market one. So this looks like a new character. I don't know much of the series. It's not a damn doctor, thank God. But I'm going to say that's a stud. Watch out. Don't sleep on that character right there. Followed up by Ultraman. Ultraman exclusive glow in the dark. I'm going to go with a dud. And then finishing off with the Dark Crystal. Dark Crystal pops look amazing, but over time, they're duds. They look fantastic, all of them. And they do a great job sculpting them and detailing them, but those are duds. Next up, San Diego Comic-Con reveals Big Bang Theory to the point where they gave its own category. All 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. 5 of them. Reason being, like I mentioned earlier with the toucan, I don't know if it's toucan Sam or just a toucan bird, and the Batman holding the bag. Goes with 2 genres. You're getting DC with a very popular show, which is by far too nerdy for me to watch. I try to watch. I said, nah, I ain't that nerdy. This is just, it's not even funny. Even when they talk about video games, I'm like, it's not even funny. But these guys are studs, all 5 of them. Highly suggest picking up, especially the Flash, the Green Lantern, and the Batman ones. Loving the sculpts. Great style. Good job with that. That's definitely a stud marker right there. If you're going to get all 5, you have to get all 5. Remember, that's 15, 30, 45, 60, $75, right? $75 right then and there. That's just one wave, and I believe these are all exclusive to just one store. If they were smart, they should have spread them out. People go crazy. I can see these being valued both down the road because, again, goes with those 2 genres. Great job, Funko. Rick and Morty. We always get Rick and Morty pops. Rick and Morty, to me, and the Stranger Things are the studs that nobody talk about. Reason being, they own, I think, 7 seasons of this going forwards, and Funko has an ultimate master's license, they call it, with the series and the brand. They did not reveal which pops they were. I heard it might be that because their show's coming up, they don't want to reveal anything that could ruin an episode or so, or send some spoilers out. Me personally, I can see Funko just releasing 2 pops just like that. It's Rick and Morty, folks. They do crazy things like this. Yeah. Is that a 2-pack or the individual? Thumbs up. Those are studs. Sleepers. Sleeping studs for sure. Telling you guys, don't sleep on them. The Office. The Office work sucks. I don't watch this show, movie, whatever it's called. But this particular character is pretty popular. This is a scene, I mean. It's not this character. This scene is very popular. It might even be on the cover of the actual full poster, or it's a meme. It's pretty funny, pretty awesome. Very ecstatic about that. And that looks flocking amazing. I don't watch the show. Still would want to pick it up. Followed by what I was talking about earlier, that 2.0 Toy Fair. We got that Teen Wolf. This is a Target exclusive, shared with Target. Me personally, you got one go at this. This should have been flocked. Definitely should have been flocked, especially for San Diego Comic-Con. They didn't want to make it flocked, and they're going to make one down the road. That is, they better not. They just can't do it. You can't make this the common and then make an exclusive Hot Topic a flocked one. No way. No way. And I hope they don't, because unless they're saving it for New York Comic Con, because how are you going to have the common and then the exclusive? It got to be at San Diego Comic Con, the flocked version, because that's what I'm expecting. That's what I want. I'm not expecting new characters that are not going to represent them in the best way possible. And that Teen Wolf, he needs to be flocked. I can see them doing with a Howland. Oh, they have a great time with them. Definitely a 90s movie for sure. Followed by, what is this? Starship Troopers. This is the movie's line, I guess. Starship Troopers does have the blood all over the box. I remember this film growing up. Watched it many times. Liked it a lot. When you're growing up as a teenager, I guess you like those kind of things. Now, it sucks. They made like a second one. Horrible. I think they even went for like a third and fourth one. The worst. Yeah, second one's worst. But this one here is pretty good. This is very good. You know, I wouldn't even mind seeing him as a football player. But for them to be like, this is like what I meant. Like the reveals for Toy Fair. Like this is like a Toy Fair reveal kind of thing with the Starship Troopers. Again, I like the blood on it. I like the stock. I see a lot of people making customs out of their own San Diego Comic Cons. Because of the series of individuals who are not a fan of this, it's going to get a dud. If this was flocked, it would be a stud. I'm going with a dud. And this got to be flocked. Why is this not flocked? I'm still upset about this. Here comes your stud right here. Jaws Entertainment Earth. And this is it right here where I'm going to say Funko Pops aren't meant for kids because of, look at the last figures that we just saw. I had a big discussion about this on my Instagram account because people were complaining that I said flock too much and that these are supposed to be meant for kids. If I was a teenager and I played with this, I would tell my parents to take me out of a bubble, get me something that articulates and is an action figure, and something to do with sports. Not a toddler's toy. Or collectible for adults. Thank you. Now, this right here is going to prove it to you, and it's interesting, too, because they got blood on the shark, and he's eating somebody. This is graphic, baby. Hope nobody complains about it, and we get to keep it that style. I love it. Surprised they didn't throw some. Oh, that would have been so great. As a, what is it, a 6-inch? What do they call this one? A pop ride, a movie moment? Blood splatter all over. Oh, that would have been awesome. All over the box. I love those blood splatters boxes, just like anybody else. Please give it to us. You did it with the Starship Troopers. Come on, just throw the blood. Just throw it on there. Followed by Merman. Merman himself from Zoolander, Derek. I like it. I don't think they would make too many of these. It is a pretty awesome, iconic scene that you always remembered in the film. I like it. Followed by another one. One of my favorite things. Something I'll probably do after I'm done boxing. Become a runner. Forrest Gump. when he runs all them miles, stud. Hell, he could even have a flock beard. I want a flock beard on Forrest Gump. But I could see them not making too many Forrest Gump characters because there's only a few to make. Awesome. Very satisfied with that particular character. Thumbs up. Stud. Don't sleep on it, folks. These are sleepers here. The Harry Potter Pops. Harry Potter exclusives. Pick one, pick two, maybe pick three of them up. Throw them into your storage. Hold on to them for a few years, because what Funko does is they make so many different characters, and when it comes to San Diego Comic-Con, they make them a limited number. So if you can get a few of these and stuck them and take them away, hold them, take some out of the box, collect them, enjoy them. I like to rock one, stock one, store one in my collection. That's how I go. This is definitely a sleeper and definitely a keeper for you guys. Which kind of, you know, is this a Harry Potter one too on the bottom, or is that supposed to be something else? I don't know who that bird is, but it looks like it's a Harry Potter figure. Don't sleep on that one as well. I would pick that up. Reason being, he looks like goddamn Charizard. That's ridiculous. I'll only pick up one of them though. Watch out for Rita. I remember her from the movie. Check her out. She's a stud. The other one's a stud too. Going into the Fantastic Beast, dud. Make that one quick. Pretty cool custom though. But do you really want to custom your San Diego Comic-Cons? Exclusives. Scott Pilgrim. As many of you guys who are new to Funko, or you guys have been around, or you maybe don't know and you've been around. Scott Pilgrim is basically Brian Mariotti's CEO's favorite movie-ish, and his fandom, to where he always usually makes some kind of Scott Pilgrim reveal somehow. Never seen the film, but I own a lot of Scott Pilgrim Pops. Basically all of them because of him. And I have an addiction to buying Funko Pops, and he keeps making these things. And they keep being 2-packs. 2019 Scott Pilgrims, duds. Sorry, Brian. The best series and the best line that I believe was the Disney's. There's some studs in here. What does this one go to? I have no idea what that is, but those are duds. Remember, guys, these cost $30, and they can sometimes cost $45 on some figures. Hunchback Notre Dame, I think it's a great mold, great sculpt. They're not going to make too many of these. He's going to be a stud. He's everything you need for the series. You're not going to need too many other ones unless they make some villains. But for me personally, I can just take him one, put him on the shelf, enjoy that. He's a stud. Right here, these are going to be a sleeper studs. These are going to be sleeper studs and going to help value of the previous ones. The Carl Up box lunch exclusives. Me personally, I love the series. I used to always keep the old man Carl in my bag because it always reminded me of my manager at the time. And he's a stud. I'm definitely picking up at least one of these for sure. It's exclusive with Box Lunch. Careful, Box Lunch. You have to get on it right away because they have unlimited orders. You can order as much as possible. Followed up with the Moana boat and Hey Hey and Pua. Great scene. I'm going to pick this up. I don't think it's going to be a stud. Definitely if you guys are collectors of the Moana wave. I have Hey Hey. I have the shark from the Rock last year. I think it was last year at Emerald City Comic Con. I got all those guys, even the lobster. I don't know what to value that, but for me, it's mid-tier. Don't take my advice on that one. Next up, the two of the best ones for sure for everybody that is into the Disney life, which is 99.9 of you. The rest is part of horror and some sick psychopath person. We have Chuckles and Pickle Pants. Hot Topic and Amazon. Amazon, Funko Pops, value-wise, aren't there. Hot Topic, don't worry about that. That's a good one. Definitely pick it up. Another one that could have been flocked. It is a stuffed animal. And the clown, unreal. I love that they're continuing to make the older Toy Story Pops. This is from Toy Story 3. Awesome. I love it. I love it. I can't wait, and I hope they continue with the license. For me, these are two studs. Even if they get them. I'm telling you now, guys. Those are going to be studs. Studs, no duds. All right, we got some video game action. Interesting, too. This little pinata thing, I've seen even people who don't even play the game want to go after this thing and collect it. Is this going to be a regular 4-inch or a 6-inch? People messaging me on eBay nonstop. 4-inch or 6-inch? Looks like a regular one. Oh, so it's going to be the regular version, but it's glow in the dark. Interesting. Do they have this? Because this is the one thing I said before. We are not looking for exclusive or glow in the dark. If you're going to buy it, I don't know. That's a dud. Overwatch, McGree. In the past, they have made some amazing Overwatch figures with the best skins. Off the charts. May, Farah. They always keep them to like the themes. Like if there's going to be Emerald City Comic Con, they got green. McGree. I'm going to go with dud. He's a dud. Moving on up to television. This reveal is interesting because a lot of people have always complained about the chromes, the figures, certain ones, and we're getting into it basically all right here. Starting out with the teal, GameStop exclusive this year, not Barnes & Noble's, Batman, and I'm going to say the same thing about the Dragon Ball Z line. There is no reason or no reason not for Funko to make these at all. There's no reason for them not to make them. Reason being, these sell out the first ones at every single place. Every single year. Wherever it is, the chromes sell out immediately. And it makes sense for Funko to continue to make those waves. Why wouldn't they? Again, they sell out so fast. It looks really good in the older or newer box that has the older design with the anniversary sticker box on there. With the color, looks fantastic. I think that's actually going to be a stud. Probably going to be worth around $40, $45. Overall, it is exclusive to GameStop. Make sure you get there early. I'll talk about this a little bit later. Usually only about 2 or so sometimes at GameStops like that. Followed up with the Flash television show. Me personally, I don't know too much about the Flash, but I know people love them. Same thing with the Marvel. I can see the same kind of concept. They're making a character that has not been revealed yet. This is off theory right now. And I'm going to say he could be a stud, a sleeper, especially for the Flash. Teenagers love the Flash. Followed by the Green Hornet, Kato, Toy Tokyo. He's going to be a dud. 100% dud. Don't even worry about that one. Heading over to the Hanna-Barbera. Second biggest thing in Brian Mariotti's life is the Hanna-Barbera lifestyle. We get them at every single Comic-Con. Everyone's going to be limited numbered, and that's the way it goes. I got a theory on this. We're going to talk about it in a future video. But I do like these two characters here. We got, I gotta get this right. You know it's my favorite one to say. I'm going to say the other one, which is... We're going to get this right. Ready? Wait, what the hell is that? Baby Puss. Oh, I need me some Baby Puss in my life. I need that Baby Puss. I need 3 or 4 Baby Pusses. That doesn't sound right. I need these guys. I got the Dino. I got the Bam Bam and Pebbles. Brian did mention that there is maybe possibly a Fred Flintstone coming. And a Barney Rubble. Who knows? We need some new ones. The other ones a little bit outdated. Cost a little bit more. The boxes don't match. These are duds. I mean, these are studs, guys. These are going to be studs. Reason being for those who have the other ones. And for those who are going to collect these ones. These ones are going to push the value of the older ones up. And these ones are going to go off the shelf really quick because people like to have their sets completed, folks. And once, like they just mentioned, a newer wave coming out, a newer line of more Flintstone figures, they're going to complete them. Hopefully they don't go with making the same figures over. Like, they can't make this flock. They can't make the other one glow in the dark. Just make the one character, use your mold, and just move on. That's what we expect from San Diego Comic-Con. And then we have two of these guys down here from the Hanna-Barbera line. Dud and Double Dub Dud. Last year, you don't know how many Funko Pops I got. This year, I don't have to get that many. I love it. Banana Splits has like some kind of movie coming up, right? So you got the Pez. If you guys don't know, Brian Mariotti's biggest passion in life of collectibles puts all of us to shame. He loves Pez. I'm just going to leave it there. He has some Pez Banana Splits. Look pretty cool. Goes with all four of them. My uncle even enjoys this. Remember this TV show. And I believe they have a movie coming out. It'll probably be like graphic too, I think. But those are going to be for the duds. This was just a single release, and that's a dud. That's a dud, folks. Moving around to our personal favorite ad icons, and I can't believe it. I can't believe it, man. I thought it was going to be something big. Last year we got that, I got him out of a box. The yellow dude. No Master Universe this year. Crazy. We had some vinyls, dud. Then we got this. Exclusive San Diego Comic-Con. He's supposed to be like in an ice cream, right? Supposed to be an ice pop. He's a stud, but a dud. He's a stud because he's an ad icon, and everybody loves ad icons. He's a dud only because he's part of the ad icons that I actually had to look up because I had no idea and had to ask people around. Yeah, he's a stud, but he's a dud. He's not cute like, the other guys. So we'll see how that goes. I'm probably going to pass on that. Boom. I do like this, though. This is definitely a stud for you. Peter Pez, believing this is their mascot. This guy looks awesome. Actually looks like Brian Mariotti a little bit. Look at his little face in there and everything. Or Becker. I'm not sure. But you got the Pez logo on the top. Any Pez collector is going to want this once they see it out and on people's shelves. I'm not even a Pez collector, and I love it. This should be part of the mascot line. It looks so good. Highly recommend picking that one up. This is going to be a share with Toy Tokyo. Be on alert and make sure you get on there. Definitely a stud and a sleeper. I don't think it's going to be a sleeper. I think it's going to be a straight-up stud for sure. Going into the comics and icons. I know my video is a little bit longer. We got Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, the Hot Topic. I wish there's glue in the dark, but Teenage Sabrina, Teenage Witch, 90s. I've watched the show, seen a little bit all. That's a dud. Followed by their 5-star figures. Hellboy hasn't been that great of a film. These guys are duds. But I do like majority of the 5-star figures. I love their little accessories and how cute they look. For sure. Followed by these guys. Rat Fink Toy Tokyo. I like these. I like the glow-in-the-dark version one the most. The one on the bottom is my favorite. He's definitely, for me, a stud. The two other ones, I don't really care for. This one here, I'd like to have him as a 6-inch. Just throw him on there. What did he even go to? They're icons for what? He's a muffler guy? Moving into My Hero Academia skateboard deck. Last year, we got the Golden Girls. This time, we got this kind of deck. These usually sell out. There's usually not that many of them. And exclusives on day 2 of the show. So these are going to be start selling shared exclusives day 2. Be careful because some of these don't get released the exact day of when they're released. Now, before we get into one of my favorites, we're always going to get some kind of San Diego Comic-Con exclusive figure. This one comes with a pint-sized hero. And you got a Super Conan one that actually looks like the cereal. If the cereal actually looked like him inside of the O's, that would have been legit. That would have been pretty flocking awesome. I just seen a Yoda cheese doodle for sale for like $30,000 on eBay. I swear. Imagine if these were Conans. I like the idea. I like the concept. To go, you actually have to apply for the lottery to then be able to go to the show, and you could get one for free by attending, or you can go and fill out their thing that they'll send out on an email every freaking day after each episode so you can participate and win. I've never won, and I like that. I like the little bundle deal. That looks pretty cool. That's going to be another stud, though. You know why? It goes with the other Conan Pops, man. See a little trend here. San Diego Comic-Con reveals The Simpsons. We all just seen The Simpsons Funko Pops just get revealed and released to us this year. It was one of the hottest selling items. That with their SpongeBob, reconnecting and bringing back that audience. No way in heck are you not going to want to get these. I'm glad they did right by them and by making them glow in the dark. They are a 2-pack. They are going to be quite expensive. I believe these are shared with Box Lunch as well. Oh, GameStop. Excellent. Excellent. What are the chances? I even picked up the Simpson Pops. They're all on display now. And that's basically how I'm going to end this. These are 2 studs right here. Me going into 2019, I'm going to make it quick. Simple and easy. I haven't collected too many Funko Pops this year because I started collecting other collectibles. And one of the biggest reasons why I didn't collect that many is because I miss my passion and my love for it due to the fact of one thing. See if I get this on here. And that one thing is I started collecting these other figures that I took out of the box and displayed them and had fun. And that's what I used to do with all my Funko Pops. I had them on display here. I had every single Star Wars pop out. Marvel every movie. DC everything. Pops everywhere on display. The way I liked them. I could see them and enjoy them and play around with them and mix them up. Once I started boxing them all up and I took out my displays and I was just buying Pops in the box, I lost that fun and enjoyment. But recently, again, I started taking all my Pops out again and I'm loving them. I love taking them out, put them on display. I'm basically going to have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about to put 8 rows of 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 Funko Pops throughout there. So we're going to have about 200 or 300 Funko Pops out of the box again. Plus all the ones we have on this wall. I love taking them out again. I miss that. I'm glad that I had to find that passion that I once had once again with this. Sorry I had to add that part in there. But let me know your thoughts. Duds and Studs 2019 San Diego Comic-Con discussion has been done. And wait till you see that theory, boys and girls.